Hey guys, it's your boy ST back with another video. Today we're gonna take a look at some changes that are going to come to Black Ops 7 when it drops out. And I know I haven't made a video in a long time, but I've been waiting for a bit to make this video, and I want to talk about both the recent dev talk that they did and also the roadmap for season 1 that they listed a few days ago. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So to start off, this is the roadmap for season 1 of Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and later in the video I'm gonna see the dev talk as well. So let's first read the roadmap. So the biggest year in Black Ops history starts with BO7 launch and is just the beginning. Season 1 will be our most massive season yet. 18 multiplayer maps and 2 zombies experiences on November 14th. Nuketown 2025 on November 20. By the way, no one is excited for Nuketown. It's literally a recycled map, a brain rot map. Like it's very boring. The map it got bored. The map is boring by itself. Like, how many remastered maps do you need from Black Ops 2? And if you're going to bring remastered maps from Black Ops 2, at least bring some valid ones. Like off the top of my head, I can't think of any map. I don't remember the maps of Black Ops 2, to be honest. But man, I mean, Nuketown, just like Shipment, is a repetitive map. Every fucking time there's a Black Ops game, there's going to be a variation of Nuketown. Just like the previous year with Modern Warfare 3, we had Shipment Christmas, and so on. Anyways, 7 multiplayer maps in Season 1, 3 zombies maps in Season 1 as well, and more to be announced. So this is the playable at launch content maps. We have Blackheart, Colossus, Cortex, Den, Exposure, Express, BO2 map, Flagship, Hijacked, another BO2 map, Homestead, Imprint, Mission Edge, Mission Tide, Paranoia, Raid, Retrieval, Scar, The Forge, Toshin. And for the zombies community, I don't know too much for the zombies. I'm not a zombies guy myself. So the Ashes of the Damned are coming to be played at launched, and the Vandor Farm, a zombie survival map. If you're excited, good for you. If you're not, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not a zombies fan, so I hope this is a nice I hope this content is very nice, and the maps have to have like great flow to them, so that the zombies community to have great experience in the game. Other than that, the playable at launch content seems very valid. Like, if you are, there is no reason for the haters like to shit on the game this year, because it's actually improving. Like, we have so much content and more to come. Like, at least if you are that big of a hater towards Call of Duty, at least I can see like you are going to talk about like the BO2 remastered maps, but like, don't you want it good maps? Didn't you want it good maps in the game? And Express, Hijacked, also Raid, they are very good maps from BO2, so why not? The only map, like, from the beta, I would say the only map that I didn't get to play, it's Toshin. I don't know the flow to it. For some reason, while I was playing the Black Ops 7 beta, I was only getting Blackheart, Cortex, Exposure, and the one other map that and Imprint for some reason, and the Forge as well. Like, it never put me in a match of Toshin, never. Coming to Season 1, like, okay, in Season 1, the content, it's pretty, like, stiff. I'm hoping that this and more that... Wait, it's the camera on the way. Let me move it a bit. I'm hoping this and more over here that says... I'm hoping, like, to have something decent. Plus those, like, maps, except Nuketown. Like, come on, man. How many times do you have to remaster Nuketown and put it in the next Black Ops game? Like, what's going on with this? And it's not like Nuketown, it's like the dev studios. Like, every time you play a certain game, whether if it's Modern Warfare, if it's Modern Warfare series, shipment is going to be remastered 50 times over and over again. And if it's Black Ops, Nuketown is going to be remastered 50 times over and over again. Like, come on, man. I mean, put at least a better map than Nuketown. At this point, it got very repetitive and boring to play in Nuketown. The only times like that I found myself playing Nuketown in Black Ops 6 were the times that I wanted like close quarters kills, and literally the enemies were right beside me every time I spawned. And like, it's... or come on, man. Anyways, the next map is Fate, which from the picture here looks pretty decent, I would say. Utopia, Odysseus, I think it's called. Standoff, Meltdown from Black Ops 1, and Standoff it's from Black Ops 2, and Yake, I don't know, man. And also for zombies map, 2 survival maps, Exit 115, Zarya and Astra Malorum. Man, where did they find those names for the zombies map? I mean, come on. Like, it's... some names are goofy as fuck. Come on. You can find better names. Anyways, that was the roadmap for the game, for Season 1. Now, let's move on to the dev talk. With Matt Scrumps over here. And before we go, let's read this. We've got some big updates to MP coming out Black Ops 7 beta in our latest dev talk. ADS and dexterity changes, aim assist adjustment, blah blah blah. Let's just see the video, come on. Who wants to read it?
Hey everyone, Matt Schrantz, Design Director at Treyarch, back again to talk about some updates for multiplayer in Black Ops 7. Okay, so the first topic I want to touch on is the whole aim down sights, ADS, while sliding, diving, wall jumping topic. So in the beta, that did require you to take the dexterity perk. The team looked at all of our options.
Okay, I think we all know what he's going to say now. You heard it from other creators as well. And also, I'm making this video late, so most of you guys have probably saw the video. So basically, it's not a requirement to have the dexterity perk in order to ADS while sliding or wall jumping anymore. So that's good to hear.
And ultimately landed on providing the most fluid experience by default, which does mean we've reintroduced the ability to aim down sights while sliding, diving, and wall jumping by default. You do not need to take the dexterity perk. Dexterity will still speed up those interactions, sprint to fire, slide to fire, but you will not need dexterity perk to AD.
Okay, so I guess he says like it's going to be your default movement when you had like the dexterity perk in the beta, but now the dexterity perk it's no longer required to have it on in order for you to wall jump, in order for you to like ADS while wall jumping or sliding. But if you put it on, it's going to increase like the base movement when you the base movement of the player when you do that. It's going to increase like 15%, let's say, or something like that. If you are aiming like kind of slow when you wall jump without the perk, if you put it, you're going to aiming a lot faster, and so on.
Yes, while doing those actions. Okay, next one I want to touch on is just to reconfirm a topic I touched on in our last dev update about footstep volume. We have slightly increased the volume of our footsteps in multiplayer.
Now, that's very good to hear, because nobody could hear shit in the beta. Let's be honest. You could only hear your own footsteps, which I find myself like confused to where an enemy is, because I hear my own footsteps and I can't concentrate in order to find the enemy that I hear. And basically, if you can't hear the footsteps, that means that the other person can't hear you as well. So the ninja perk that is basically making you silent to have silent moves. It's basically like, how should I say it? It's basically you don't need to equip the perk, let's say. There's no reason to equip the ninja perk because you can't hear the enemy and the enemy can't hear you, but you can hear your own footsteps. So for him to say that they are going to increase the footstep sounds, the enemy footstep sounds, like, it's good to hear, but I will wait and see for that, because they said that thing for BO6 as well, but they didn't do shit.
We're very happy with where they're at, where it's going to incentivize more stealth playstyles without over-indexing on the need for the ninja perk. Okay, next I want to touch on where we've landed with our slide tuning coming out of the beta for launch. Alongside that dexterity change and the ADS change, we have slowed down the slide speed a bit and we reduced the distance a bit, but I promise you it still feels great, it still feels fluid, but we want to make sure that that's not the only way you can enter in an engagement. Okay, another movement topic I want to...
Before we get to the mantle speed, I just want to say sliding, I don't care. I don't care if it's going to be slower or faster. I personally think that if you can't handle the sliding mechanic, if you don't know how to use it, either learn how to use it as it is, or if you don't want to use it, and you still complaining that you lose gunfights, it's a skill issue for me.
Touch on are our mantles. So we saw the feedback, we agree. Some of the mantles felt a little slow, so the team is going through every single mantle in the game to make sure that we have a consistent speed and fill and everything.
I don't think that nobody, I don't know anybody that mantles in the game. Like the only guys I saw that they were mantling were the guys with LMGs, just because, and they were sitting like in the far spawn of the map.
Feels fast and fluid. The next one is a meaty topic, and it's about our perks and our perk distribution. Got a lot of feedback. We made some changes ahead of beta coming out of our blog. A lot of you had a lot of feedback on that, which we appreciate. But the big changes that we're going to focus on here for launch are, one, we want to make sure that we are incentivizing and allowing for varied play styles. Two, we saw a lot of feedback on how stacked slot 1 was, so we've made some adjustments there that I think you're going to be happy with. And then three, there were some kind of niche underutilized perks, so we've actually made some combinations of perks to make those chunky decisions and choices. Okay, let's get into the details.
They made some changes for the perks in order for you to have more.
We've actually moved Tech Mast to slot 2 from slot 1. That's going to allow for classes like Flak Jacket, Tech.
Yes, okay. Like they move some perks from slot from the slot that they were in the beta to another slot to make you more free for you to put to combine more perks, let's say, and don't have the same perks over and over again.
Mask and Guardian for a very strong support tanky class. We've moved Tac Sprinter to slot 1 from slot 3, Looper to slot 3 from slot 2, and that's going to let you loop your score streaks. Cold-Blooded is going to slot 3 from slot 1, and that's going to allow for full stealth classes like Ghost, Ninja, and Cold-Blooded, with a wild card, of course. Scavenger is going back to slot 2 from slot 1. And then we'll start getting into the combinations of those underutilized perks that I touched on. So first up, Shadow, which allows you to move by traps without setting them off, has been added to Engineer. So that's going to be a fun perk where you can actually see enemy equipment through the world and then also approach it and not set those traps off. Vendetta, which allows you to see the location of your previous killer, has been added to Assassin. So if you really want to target a single player on the enemy team, this is going to be your perk. So one for our melee players, we've actually added Bruiser, which gives you increased health regen and score for melee kills to Close Shave. So if you want to go all in on that melee playstyle, this is going to be the perk for you. Hunter's Instinct, which gives you intel on a nearby enemy after a kill, has been added to Tracker. So that's all about tracking your enemy locations. And then one that I'm super excited about, we've actually added Quartermaster, which recharges your equipment to Gearhead, and that has moved to slot 1. And if you're all about the gadgets, or if you're all about the field upgrades and the equipment, this is going to be the perk for you. So with all of these changes to our perks, the team is very excited. We think you'll be very excited. And of course, we're very much looking forward to your feedback. Okay, next up, I want to touch on what we're doing with aim assist in Black Ops 7. So first off, we're looking very closely at the data, and the data says that controller players are winning slightly more in close range engagements, and then keyboard mouse players are winning slightly more in those long range engagements. So what we're going to do here is to try to close that gap, take a very close look at the strength of aim assist across all of those ranges, and then additionally, we are looking at rotational aim assist and the requirement for your right aim stick to be moving in the direction.
Okay, that's basic. That's a bit like I like. Don't get me wrong here. I like that they're making adjustments to the aim assist. Like, it's pretty overpowered, but maybe the reason that keyboard and mouse players are not winning in close rate in CQC, like, it's because they don't have this much aim assist, this strong of an aim they don't have aim assist at all. Like, maybe find the middle ground, which now I thought of it again. I'm saying the same thing that he said, but with difficult words. Like, let's just continue to the video.
Please. Of your target. We'll have more concrete details to share soon. That's my time for today. Of course, we have more details coming on maps, modes, weapons, and progression as we head into launch.
Okay, so that was the video. So that was the video. This was very sudden, let's say, because I didn't knew that they were going to make these many changes in BO7 specifically, because usually they plan out a Call of Duty months before release. They have it already done months before release, and during the beta stages they fix they fix almost nothing. Like in BO6, from BO6's beta to BO6 when it first came out, the game was the same as it was in the beta. Same glitches, same stuff, same everything. Aside from some nerfs and buffs that weren't even existing. They said they done it, but they didn't. It's like they weren't even there. Like they said they nerfed the Jackal from the beta, but it was still overpowered in the main game when the main game came out. So I'm curious to see how the changes are going to work, especially now with Battlefield's influence. If they messed up, they're going to lose a lot more players than their data shows, because it's one thing to plan out. It's one thing to plan out the changes and actually making them happen. So let me know down in the comments how it was. How do you feel about the dev talk that they made, and also what are your thoughts about BO7. And if you like my content and you're enjoying the content here on the channel, I'm also making Battlefield videos as well as Call of Duty videos. Let me know down in the comments below, and see, until next time, peace.